Yeah, yeah. On that Ross and Big Crit. It's like 9 years old, bro. That Brimstone. No Crit made the beat too. Boy gonna be coughing on here. Excuse me. Dealing with a little sinus infection. But we good though. We A1. Lord, 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 Lord. I pray I don't be here. Hey, when it all falls down, goes down, my bad. Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all long, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Wherever you tuning in, have you tuning in. Let me make sure I don't get no copyright. Get that little video out the screen. Get that little video out the screen now. I'm gonna be sipping yak all game. All episode, all show. I'm sipping yak. Hey, again, appreciate y'all tuning in. Tap in, subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the BTSE show, the BTSE podcast, BTSE 365. It's big. Whatever you want to do, it's big. It's major. It's major. Sorry to yell. Turn your radio down. What they say on Low Down Dirty Shame? Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Speaking of in-season tournament, just read today on Twitter or X. I still call it Twitter. I still call it Twitter. The Inside the NBA team, or the NBA on TV TNT, Inside the NBA team, Shaq, Kenny, Ernie, Chuck, gonna have Stephen A. and Michael Wilbon during the semifinal game. Is that tonight? I don't even know. I'm watching. No, that ain't tonight. That ain't tonight. So I'm assuming it's gonna be Friday night, Thursday night, or Friday night. That's gonna be dope. That's historic right there. That's historic right there. I can't wait to hear Chuck and Stephen A go at each other. I just know that's gonna be. Hey, that's must see TV for sure. Now that's must see TV for sure. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait. In Bart Scott voice. Um, what else? Oh, oh, got some more. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna start with this Thanksgiving hangover. I'm gonna start with this Thanksgiving hangover. Had family, friends, football, game night, all of that. It was dope, man. Got a chance to spend Thanksgiving with the majority of my loved ones, not all of them, but some of them, a lot of them. Don't celebrate the holiday per se, but I do enjoy being able to get with my people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking pilgrims and genocide, because that's what it was, genocide. They stole land, killed people, Same thing they always did, to this day. To this day. But we kicked it good. Sam's got the best smoked turkey from a stove that you could ever have. I ain't know they even made smoked turkeys. Speaking of birds being cooked, Sunday, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles, they squeaked one out against the Bills in overtime. I heard the soundbite from Brandon Graham when the Bills kicked the field goal in overtime, and he was like, "Oh, y'all know we finna win. You don't know about Jalen Hurts. You don't know about Jalen Hurts. Oh, you don't know about Jalen Hurts. No, I got Jalen Hurts. I know about him. You don't. We gonna show you. We gonna show you now." Um, that was good. It was cute. Jalen Hurts on my fantasy team, so I'm happy he got those 5 touchdowns. But we cooking birds on Sunday. You ain't got the Buffalo Bills, bruh. The Buffalo Bills are a second-rate franchise anyway. They fired Ken Dorsey. That was a bad firing. The quarterback don't make great decisions with the football. That is what it is. He did great on Sunday, even though he threw a pick. I need to make sure I bet on him throwing a pick. Because he's going to throw you one. Oh, he got to. He got to. But at the link on Sunday, I got Eagles fans texting me. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to JR. Shout out to my boy Gus. The original Big Chris down in Texas. I got Eagles fans messaging me, talking about the game. You got Hassan Riddick talking about I don't want to hear no crying. This is a big game. Whether anybody want to admit it or not. Playoff implications up and down. Because the 49ers win on Sunday. The Eagles lose next week to Dallas. We got the same record now. And we got the tiebreaker. And we beat Dallas already. So if we end the season with the same record, we got home field. You broke my boy elbow. Tommy John surgery. We didn't have Jimmy James Richard Garoppolo. We had Josh Johnson. Then he had a concussion. You know, we out of quarterbacks at that point. But we coming back with a motherfucking vengeance. You hear me? See, I got to drink this. Yeah, I got to pace myself. I'm of the mindset that everything's full circle. Everything's out in the open. Johnny Taylor. Nothing left to hide. We gonna make sure we handle business in Philly. It's a hostile environment. Fans want to fight the players. Players want to fight the fans. We coming. And I ain't talking Coach Prime. You got to get your issue on Sunday, Philly. Jalen Hurts is great. I saw kinks in the armor. That offensive line shaky. We got Chase Young. We got Nick Bosa. We got Javon Hargrave. We got Eric Armstead. We got Cleveland Farrell. I mean, that's just the front five. That's just front five. I ain't said Greenlaw. I ain't said Warner. I ain't said Moody Ward. Hufanga out for the season. Can't wait till my guy get back. Jair Brown up next. Debo, Trent Williams, George Kittle, C-Mac, CMC, Player Purdy. Oh, man, come on. Brandon Ayuk, the best receiver on the team. Third and Jawan Jennings. I ain't going to talk about it. We just going to be about it. As a Niners fan, I'm rooting for us to win. I don't want it to be a close game. Close games, no bull job. The Eagles pull it out. They be pulling out these close games. Maybe if we have a close game and we finally pull it out against a great team, then we can finally say, okay, we're not front runners. We back and forth, and we win. I take it. Because you got to be able to win ugly sometimes. Got to be able to win ugly. I know somebody who just been losing ugly. The Panthers. Oh, my goodness. Come to Nashville, and the Titans beat their ass, and they fire their head coach again. This owner don't know what he doing. You shouldn't have hired Frank Reich in the first place. He had just got fired from Indy. Why give him a job so quick as the head coach? Maybe offensive coordinator. You keep Steve Wilkes as your head coach. They were winning. The players would play for him. You didn't read the room. You didn't understand what was going on, clearly. Let him come to San Francisco. Now we got the number one defense. Thank you. Appreciate that, cuz. You fired Frank Reich. You draft Bryce Young after trading DJ Moore to move up to get Bryce Young. And you felt the need to explain why you did it, even though you say you wanted him, but you did want CJ. It was just a lot going on. There's a whole lot going on. So, Bryce Young, I don't know what you need to do to force your way out of there. Maybe you need to say you hurt. Try to get traded. I don't know, brother. But Carolina is not a place where you want to be under this ownership. They have no real direction. They going nowhere and nowhere fast. Free yourself. Unless they give Jim Caldwell the head coaching position next year, then you might have something. You might have something, you know. I see the Washington Commanders fired Jack Del Rio. Ron Rivera next. Ron Rivera, he next. He ain't worried about it. He got a new ownership. You gone. The GM probably gone too. The brother, I hate to say it, but he probably on his way out, unfortunately. Magic them for to shake some things up. He got to go. He just got to go. He got to go. People been wanting me to give a synopsis, or I'm going back to the Niners and Eagles real quick because it just popped in my head. They're like, hey, bro, who you think winning? I got Niners 29-20. 29-20. We might give up 20 points this game. 29-29. Yeah. Player P. Gangster B. However you want to call it. Brock Purdy going to have a great game. CMC going to have a great game. We going to play well top to bottom across the board. You know, but I got us winning that game, of course. Now, I would be remiss to do a show. I told y'all I'm not going to hold y'all on. I would be remiss to do a show and not talk about the greatest cleaning service in the world. Upkeep Cleaning Service. That's right. 901-701-7226. You tell them Bigg sent you, you might get a discount on your second service, not your first one. You got to get the service first and then come back and be a repeat customer. Then they might give you, I don't know. Just tell them I sent you and you might get a break. You know what I'm saying? You might get a break. You might get a break. Don't know. Check and see. Just they be like, hey, bro, oh, by the way, before we paid for this all the way, Bigg said we might get a discount. What's up with that discount, bro? And hey, residential, commercial, whatever, they got you. So holler at Upkeep Cleaning Service. You in West Tennessee, they got you there, come to you, hook you up, get you just right. COVID, cleaning, they got, hey, if you need training, you trying to learn about the business, they'll get you in there. They got enough equipment to spread around. Yeah, if you're interested in training, learning how to do your own thing, you need to be doing some apprentice work or whatnot, call Upkeep. Tell them Bigg sent you, dog. You won't be disappointed. Condolences to the family as well. Shout out to Mama C. I don't like to put whole names for some people, but you know, she'll get the message. She'll know what's going down. Back to the NBA real quick. Like I said, I'm not holding y'all long, bro. Josh Giddey. He's a player for the OKC Thunder. I mentioned this before, but I got to go into more detail. This young man, 21 years old, from Australia, allegedly has been involved in an inappropriate relationship with an underage girl in Cali. Now, if he were anybody else who was seen in videos talking to the girl, acting like they together, woo woo, saw the videos, he'd be crucified. If he was if he was a black player, let me just keep it all the way non-PC. If he was a brother starting in the NBA, being accused of fucking around with a child, he'd be out the league yesterday. They not gonna let no man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. John Morant suspended 25 games for flashing a gun in a video that may or may not been a gun. And if so, in the state of Tennessee, it's an open carry state. You can have a gun on video. And it was a handgun. It wasn't even an AK. But we're not going there right now. Well, Bigg, he the face of the franchise, woo, woo, woo. And I probably said the same thing. It's just different rules in America. You can't be black doing certain shit. And that's what we have here. Malika Andrews, where you at? Huh? Sage Steele, where you at? Where is the outrage? You talk about all these, hey, you ain't supposed to hit women. Domestic violence, awful. But Miles Bridges, he playing, but he was suspended for a lot of games. 10 games. It's more than Josh Giddey. He's still playing. What we doing about him, NBA? Adam Silver, what we doing if the man is a rapist? If he a pedophile, what the fuck is going on now? We just gonna let him play? We not gonna bash him? Every segment on ESPN, every other segment, it should be about Josh Giddey. They should be talking about him. I need him on NBA on TNT. I need Chuck, Shaq, all these people who was bashing, talking about everybody else when they get in some type of legal trouble, allegedly. Where you at? They got Diddy plastered everywhere for the stuff he probably did, allegedly. He stepped down as CEO of Revolt. We talk about all these other people all the time. Anytime it's a black man doing something. I heard Kwame Brown say when Dana White hit his wife, nothing. It was talked about for 30 seconds. Stephen A made one comment and that was it. But anybody else had done that. Let that have been Shaq. Y'all saw what happened with Kobe when he was in Colorado. Let it be anybody of anything. It could have been Lou Dort on his team. Lou Dort would be suspended right now. He'd be benched. Wouldn't be able to play. Let it be Shai Gilchrist, Alexander, whatever. Nothing. So all I'm gonna say is NBA, keep that same energy. That's all. Keep that same energy. That's all I got, bro. This is a short pod today. We ain't doing none of that long-winded, you know. None of that. None of that. None of that. So, it is what it is. We know what's going on. We know how they get down. We know how to get down, man. We know how to get down. If he a rapist, he a rapist. Ain't no twisting words. Ain't no missing words. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got, man. Oh, no. Mark Cuban. Cuban. I shouldn't say Cuban. Mark Cuban sold the majority stake of his team, the Dallas Mavericks, to, what does the report say? Miriam Adelson and casino tycoon Adelson family for a valuation in range of $3.5 billion. But Cuban keeps shares in the team and full control of basketball operations. Hey, shout out to Mark Cuban. The Shark strikes again. He came up on the winning side of this. You know what I'm saying? He came up on the winning side. Okay. So I'm happy for him. Good for him. As he should. Keep get paid, dog. Get paid. Hey, we out, bro. Y'all be easy, be safe, stay safe, stay dangerous. It's cold outside. You can cut the heat on now, black folks. You can cut the heat on. It's time. It's time, okay? It is time. Peace. For real though. Like, nah, for real. Cut the heat on.